Hello YouTubers, my name is Mr. Lee. This is my very first YouTube channel. Today I'd like to show you how to make one of my favorite fried rice. It's very basic, simple, but the ingredients you use, the love you put into your food, your cooking process will show at the end. If you like this content, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe below. Let's begin. Step 1, let's make some steamed rice. Alright, steamed rice. Now you can choose any kind of rice you like, but today I'm going to use jasmine rice, but any rice will do, your favorite brand. Even basmati rice, the Indian rice. So today again I'm going to use jasmine rice. So I'm going to put about at least 4 to 5 cups. That's one. Right, that should be good. Okay, next step is to rinse your rice. And there's a lot of people out there that would suggest you not to rinse your rice, and that is totally up to you. Because by not rinsing your rice, they basically say that keeps your nutrients and all the vitamins in your rice. By rinsing it, it dilutes it. But again, that is up to you. But here, I'm going to go ahead and rinse it 3 or 4 times. Alright, now after the last rinse, you want to go ahead and fill this up. And the rule of thumb here is I actually make about that much for rice from where my joint is. So that's just about right. And it depends on different kind of rices. Some rice require a lot of water, other rice don't. But I generally have a lot of success just by making enough from there to there. Alright. And start. This generally takes about 15 to 20 minutes. After that, I at least wait until about 30 to 40 minutes before I actually open the lid and stir the rice up. Okay, 30 minutes later, my rice is done. So, because I love chopsticks, I'm going to go ahead and stir this up with some chopsticks. Move it around so it doesn't get stiff. Loosen it up. Oh man, look at that steam. Nice and hot. Looks delicious. Alright, so right now basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn off my rice pot. Unplug it. Right? And just let it sit here with the lid open until it cools down. So I'm going to wait for another 30 minutes here before I make my fried rice. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead, and you can go ahead and chop up some onions. White onions, green onions. Get your salt, pepper, garlic salt is what I prefer. And your selection of meat. Today I'm going to use chicken and shrimp. See you soon. Alright, today my choice of seasoning is soy sauce. This brand is pretty good, but you can use whatever soy sauce you like. Virgin olive oil. You can also use vegetable oil if you like. Now, I don't recommend canola oil. Superior iodized salt, garlic pepper, cayenne pepper, Italian seasoning, and sugar. Okay, today I'm going to be using green onions. Some people call them scallions. White onions. 1 bowl, 2 bowl. 1 onion cut into 1/2, 1/2. Mixed vegetables. Mung bean sprouts. Okay, my two choice of protein today would be rotisserie chicken that I baked last night. I have a recipe in my next video to show you how I did this. I'll be dicing these chickens up very soon. My next choice will be shrimp, nice sized shrimps, and I will be cooking this thoroughly as well, and I will show you the end results very soon. So I set my oven stovetop on high, cooking in my wok. I'll go ahead and drizzle some olive oil, about that much. So as my pan gets hot, I want to kind of balance out the oil, swivel around a little bit. Be careful not to burn yourself, but just make sure it's lightly coated. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and dump in my onions. On high heat, cook for about a minute, 30 seconds to a minute to kind of get them light and golden brown a little bit. You don't want to overcook the onions, so looks just about right. It's about a minute and a half. I'm going to go ahead and put the rice in, right from my pot. Go ahead and dump a little bit at a time. I'm going to stir that up real good. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of the rice in. Smells good already. I love the smell of onions and garlic. All right, into the soy sauce. And again, it's up to you how dark you want your fried rice to be. I put in there just enough to get it nice light brown. And this soy sauce is actually low in sodium, so I'm not too worried. We're almost done, really. This whole process should only take you about 20 minutes to cook this fantastic fried rice. Once the process starts, from putting the oil in, the rice in, and all your vegetables, 20 minutes tops. Alright, so now what I'm doing, go ahead and turn my oven down to about medium. Alright, looking good already. So what's next, guys? I am going to put in my mixed vegetables. And again, it's up to you how much you want to put in there. This is basically about 12 ounces. I'm going to go ahead and dump the whole thing in there because I love a good mixture of vegetables. And a mixture of vegetable with colors just brings out the fried rice. I mean, Alright, remember to dig from down below, bring up, dig down below, bring up. And it helps to have a non-stick wok or non-stick deep fry pan. Makes life a lot easier. My next step will be my garlic salt. Again, I'm really not into measuring, just eyeballing. You can put less in and add more later. One thing about food is that you can always make it saltier later. But if you put too much salt, it's hard to take away. That's my cayenne pepper. I like a little heat in my fried rice, not too much. And remember, anything that I add in here, you can also add more yourself in addition to what I'm making. I mean, you can put any kind of seasoning you want in here to your desire. What I'm showing you right now today is just your basic fried rice you typically find in a restaurant. Alright, my Italian seasoning. Base that, just coat the top. So I feel like it's enough. Italian seasonings that have some nice herbs like oregano, basil. Brings out the smell, the aroma, fried rice. As you know, like I said, my temperature is down to a low, so it doesn't scorch the fried rice. Alright, looks like it's coming out pretty good. Nicely evenly coated. Light on the soy sauce, the vegetables. Bring out the color. Okay, so I'm just going to let it sit here for a little bit. Okay, a little more seasoning in. I apologize if I didn't mention this in the beginning of the video, but I like to put some black pepper in my fried rice. A little shake all the way around. And again, it's optional for you. And I like to use some white pepper. A little bit of half of that versus the black pepper. And you give it a nice little stir, dig down deep, pull up. Everything looks like it's incorporated really nicely. We're almost ready for the final touches. So remember the other onions that I cut up? Now it's the time to put that in. I like a little more extra onions in mine. So we had some sauteed onions, and now we got a little bit of raw onions that are going to cook and simmer for a little while. That also brings out the aroma in this fried rice. And again, everything I do here is optional. You choose what you want to put in your fried rice, whatever you think tastes good. Okay, so I'm going to show you how you guys can make some good scrambled eggs. Now, you know I like to use olive oil. You can use any kind of oil you like, but I prefer olive oil. A lot healthier for you. Alright, lucky 7. And I love to use my chopsticks for a lot of things when I cook. The reason why is it's wood, and this is a non-stick pan, so had a lot of resistance to damaging the pan versus using a metal scraper or a metal spatula. So I like using the chopstick. The chopsticks are real practical for these non-stick pans and to preserve the life of the non-stick pans. So on high heat, you basically want to give it a stir lightly. Use some fluffy eggs. Don't be so quick to stir it too much because you don't want it to get too fine. Alright, it looks like it's almost done. I'll go ahead and turn it off. Let the residual heat continue to cook the egg thoroughly. And there we have it, y'all. Delicious scrambled eggs. Alright, so here I am almost done preparing my shrimp for my fried rice. These are raw shrimp. I'm basically boiling it in a saucepan at high temperature. This should only take about less than 5 to 10 minutes maximum if you have it at high heat. And again, I like to stir it around to keep it moving so that way nothing sticks to the bottom of the pan. Because I'm using it in my fried rice where I'm going to be cooking it again, I don't want to overcook these shrimps. So that kind of consistency and color is perfect. So let's bring these to the fried rice. Okay, I just strained my shrimps here where I just boiled. Looks delicious, right? Again, don't overcook your shrimp because you're going to basically fry it again with your fried rice. So here's my diced rotisserie chicken. Okay, so we're coming to the end here. Almost done. Back at high temperature. We are just about ready to put in our final ingredients. Starting with my scrambled eggs. And again, this is optional, but if you love eggs, it goes great with fried rice. And also it adds more color to your fried rice. Now for my meat protein. My diced rotisserie chicken. Shrimp. At high heat, go ahead and give this one final last stir. You gotta love a non-stick frying pan or frying wok. All right. Finally, the Mon string beans. Right about now, I should go ahead and turn off the stove. And just go ahead and use the residual heat to put in the final touches of my fried rice. Remember, there's always residual heat, so don't always wait for the last minute to turn off the stove. How we looking so far, guys? Looks good? Ladies and gentlemen, my fried rice, how does it look? Aha, you thought I forgot, didn't you? Green onions. And again, this is optional, but a lot of Chinese restaurants do use this at the end. It's basically sesame oil. Give it a little drizzle. That also gives it a nice aroma. And we are done, so next step is, let's go ahead and plate this up for you, see how it looks. Alright, so we are plated up, so how does this look? I think it looks great to me, delicious. Alright, please, if you like my content, subscribe below and give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And thanks for spending your time here with me today. I hope you like it, and we'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.